Is this like some super political stuff? I see Lil Uzi Vert, bro. I love Lil Uzi Vert. If this is like super political, I don't really want to watch it on stream. We'll check it out for a little bit.
Parents of children who play Roblox.
Oh,
If your
oh
child was
God.
sexually
Oh
exploited,
God.
Things are changing. If
Are
you
they?
teleported someone from 10 years ago to today, their first impression would be that not much has changed.
Bro,
Phones
I'd
got
be
bigger,
10 years
prices went
old.
higher, and GTA 6 still hasn't come out yet. But us who have actually lived through that period, though, we know the truth. We know nothing is the same. A couple years ago, hip hop was the biggest genre in the world. Now it's dead. Just yesterday,
First of all, hip hop is not dead. How is hip hop dead? Hip hop is still alive right now. Just because a lot of people just like refuse to listen to the underground. I love the underground rap scene. The underground rap scene right now is popping. There's so many good artists in the underground. I listen to people with less than 1,000 monthly listeners, and they're just as good as like these people with 12 million. I would say I listen to underground rap, and it's better than the stuff Drake is putting out. Iceman was a terrible album. All three of the albums were terrible.
everyone was holding their tongue and staying
And
PC.
in
Now,
numbers,
nobody cares. Today, I want to answer the question on everyone's mind: what the
I
fuck
don't know about
happened?
that.
These are the 5 stages of a culture shift.
I really don't think it's changing that much.
Stage 1. Beginning.
Welcome to the year 2014. We're
Do
here
you
at
guys, I don't know how old you are, chat, but when, like, Lil Pump, Lil Uzi Vert, Trippie Redd, Playboy Cardi, all these guys were coming into the space. They're labeled as like mumble rappers and stuff by the old hats and the old rap pumps or the old rap guys. But it's just now they're household names. The same shit now with the
the
underground.
tail end of Obama's presidency. V-necks are cool, Instagram filters and Vine videos are at their peak.
Also in 2014 I was 8 years old, so
Got him!
My name is Jeff.
Everyone is doing the Ice Bucket Challenge, and Happy by Pharrell Williams is the biggest song on the planet. The general vibe is, well, kinda joyful.
right? Like you listen to like even Lil Pump, which Lil Pump is like pushing it, or like Smoke Perp or somebody. They were on that edge of like, okay, what is he saying? It's so clear now. You have to have really trained ears to enjoy the underground. And I love it.
Yeah, you guys remember that? I mean, if Happy dropped today, it would flop diabolically, become a TikTok meme, and get categorized as coworker music all within a 48-hour window. Things wouldn't stay like this for long, though, as behind all the corny enthusiasm in the pop sphere, change was coming.
Worst era of music, by the way. This is like one of the genres of music I could never really listen to. Bruno Mars is a little different.
in the most unexpected form.
Bruno Mars has some bangers.
Hip hop
Now
had at
we're
one
getting into
point
the
been a
peak
massively
era,
successful and
2016,
influential
bro.
genre. By the
2016,
time
2020.
2014 rolled around, though,
That
it
little
seemed like
era.
those days were long gone, and that the once giant cultural force was on its last legs. Some may have disagreed, but the charts certainly seem to point in that direction, as 2014 statistically marked the
mustard.
lowest presence the genre had had on there in a long time. Mainstream hip hop was dead, and the genre needed a spark, a wave that would pull it back up again to the center of everyone's
SoundCloud.
attention.
My
In another
goats,
corner of
bro.
society, though, that
My
was
top
already
5
happening.
is
There is
literally
growing
all
outrage tonight
SoundCloud
after an
rappers.
unarmed African-American teenager was shot and killed by police in the St. Louis suburb of Ferguson, Missouri.
Leading up to 2015, several disconnected examples of inequality had managed to cross over from online virality to nationwide outrage.
They're mad. I'm mad. We should all be mad, man. We should all be angry because of what's going on right now.
We are asking for games to be more inclusive.
Gamergate. What is Gamergate? No, I don't care if girls play games.
We're
What?
asking for games to acknowledge that we exist and that we love games.
With the rise of social media, there was a growing feeling that everyday people now had the power to make an actual change. Nobody really knew at the time.
No, I genuinely feel it was like they were creating problems out of thin air because they seen people dealing with real problems, like racial problems, racial attacks, racially motivated stuff. And then they're like, "Oh, we wanna be included in this. Let's create problems where there's not problems."
But this was only the beginning of something much greater. In stage one, the seed is planted, a foundational idea is shared amongst the collective. The vibes are in the air, okay? And now it's up for people to grab them and make them
Yeah.
into something real. Most movements stop here, but every so often, they move into
Stage 2. Rise.
Seeing the stale atmosphere hip hop's veterans had left behind, the new generation decided to try something different.
Hold up, Thug wanna play some new shit.
Young Thug.
You could hear their music online, mainly on SoundCloud and YouTube. They were seen as a joke, okay?
So
Most
be-
people didn't take them seriously, so they didn't see it coming. But over time, these artistic choices would form into a distinctive sound and aesthetic in the underground.
The
And soon enough,
SoundCloud
with nothing
era,
happening in the
bro.
mainstream,
If
these
I
fresh
wasn't
ideas
10
began
years
to
old in
rapidly gain traction.
2016,
By the time
bro,
2016 rolled around, SoundCloud artists were
peak. My goat. My holy goat. My favorite. Absolute legend.
blowing up
Uzi Vert.
overnight.
Lil Pump was tough. I could get behind Lil Pump. I liked Lil Pump. Ugly God had a crazy run. Lil Yachty was definitely influential. Lil Yachty is probably the worst out of this era. My God. Do we see this?
All of a
Dude,
sudden, hip hop.
there's so much aura right here.
All of a sudden, hip hop is cool.
Famous
again.
Dex,
Everyone is
bro.
talking about it.
I know these old hip hop heads is pissed.
Oh, like Joe
Do
Budden.
y'all
I know you watching
remember
this shit
like the Instagram hype beast era? I was really young. I was like 12 when that was popping, but
She sucked my dick and then you kissed her.
Then you
That's the worst
kissed her.
freestyles I ever heard in my life.
No, it's not. Who are you, bro? You're 48 years old.
Memes, debates, and micro trends are at an all-time high.
I just read about this kid who spent 15 hours saying Gucci Gang.
The new wave is coming.
Yeah, it's called Swag, Sweetheart.
And everyone can feel it too.
With Base 44,
Elad,
simple
ruining
seconds
the moment.
becomes your website.
It's 2016, the year most Gen Zers talk about like it was the last time they felt happiness. And I'm Gen Z, and they're absolutely right. That shit was just different. I'm sorry. Like you put your
2016
Yeezys
was
on,
fire,
grab
bro.
your
I was 10
hoverboard,
years
go
old.
out
I
on
was
the street,
outside riding
open
bikes
the
and shit.
Pokemon Go app. You go online and there's like
Wanted to
new
play
Vine
Pokemon
trends.
so bad, bro.
Daniel, back at it again with the white man.
Damn Daniel, Mannequin Challenge, Running Man, Juju on that beat. No real worry.
I was never into the online challenge shit,
It's just
though.
Harambe, Killer Clowns, and the 73 and 9 Warriors.
So this is just while I was getting into basketball, kinda, just around this era. This team pissed me off. All my friends were Warriors fans. I'm from New York. Why are you a Warriors fan?
Like, compare that shit to now. All these new generations.
We were
have
like
this-
11, 10 years old, though.
6'7".
What you know about the dab? Young Buck? The fuck? You wish you were Unk. You wish you were Unk.
Maybe trying.
Back into the real world, and things are heating up. As
I
Trump
feel
gets
like, I don't know. They were just 10 years old. Like, oh yeah, this team's good. I like them.
elected president, more and more people start feeling a responsibility to stand up and finally say something. At this point
And
in
Stephen
time, the
Curry.
outrage
I mean,
goes
my
on.
favorite team is the Memphis Grizzlies. So, I don't like the New York teams either. That's because John Morant. As soon as John Morant got drafted, I started liking the
At the
Grizzlies.
start of the decade, started becoming more and more frequent. As useless as that sounds, they actually made a difference. The Me Too movement exposed high-profile predators and sent a lot of them to jail. Bill Cosby,
Tough.
R. Kelly,
Harvey
Weinstein,
Weinstein.
all get packed up. It's over with. The internet finally made people answer
Yeah,
for their shit
I've
past.
never
Colin
been a
Kaepernick sitting
bandwagon.
down,
In
he said-
fact, I only like shitty teams. I like the Grizzlies, the Dolphins, and the Sabres.
to
Sabres
take
were
a
pretty
stand
good
against
this
the
year, though.
growing number of unarmed black men killed by police and racial injustice in general.
We just got out of a long-term relationship with a very boring but sensible person, and now we're dating a whore.
Thousands of Americans enraged by
We love whores over here. We love hoes. My shirt says I love hoes. I don't know if y'all can read this. We love hoes over here.
the man voted into office by millions of other Americans.
Fake hair, she's racist, she's always lying, we don't care!
You don't have an option. You have to stand up, speak up, act up.
On Hollywood's
2018.
biggest night, it was
2018 is my 2016. I was about 12, 13 during this time. This is my peak year.
activism that took center stage.
So I'm hyperventilating a little bit. If I fall over, pick me up because I've got some things to say.
Our voices joining together in a mighty chorus that is finally saying, "Time's
2018 and 2024. 2024 was the year I graduated. Had a lot of fun after I graduated. I was out every single day that summer, bro. Getting lit.
up."
We put up monuments for the feminists. Tell the NRA
They in God's way.
As we moved closer to the end of the decade, those who never had a voice increasingly started banding together, and seeing the positive effects their actions could now have, thought to themselves, maybe we can actually do this. Stage 2 occurs when all those people who shared a common idea in Stage 1 start linking up, connecting, and building towards a common goal. The new wave is in full effect and ascending rapidly into
Stage 3. Peak.
We're almost a peak, guys. I went to Rolling Loud this year. A lot of fun. Very fun. I loved Rolling Loud this year. A lot of underground names. People were saying, oh, that's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. No, it was super lit. Obviously, you weren't in the fucking Too Slimy pits. I don't even like Too Slimy. I was in the pits, though. Witnessed the walkout. This one here, hell no. This was like 2023 or 2022.
Is about. The thing, whatever it is, then becomes increasingly commercial.
I went
and
this
acceptable
year.
for mass consumption. At this point, your alcoholic uncle will bring up Thing at a family gathering.
The problem they have is that I don't give a fuck. They don't cancel me, I cancel them.
Your parents ask you about Thing. SNL makes an awkward.
I make a face test like this. I gotta get tatted up. I gotta get tatted up like Black Boy Max.
Skit on Thing, which will make you slightly uncomfortable and chuckle one time.
Guap Lord and Smoked Cheddar. The Ass Getter. Dude, that's kind of tough. I am not gonna lie. I would listen to Guap Lord, and I would definitely listen to a song by Smoked Cheddar, The Ass Getter. Like, that's kind of tough.
Hey, who the fuck watches this shit? And even though this seemed like the natural
That was a peak SNL skit, though.
trajectory of both movements, nothing could possibly prepare people for what was about to come.
Good evening and thank you for joining us.
It's
We are
kinda
going
tough,
to begin
though.
right now with breaking news because the World Health Organization has declared the
I think this set me back tremendously.
coronavirus outbreak
just
a
sucked.
pandemic.
COVID just hit. Everyone's inside and scared. But
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I was happy as fuck. You're
I would probably be a millionaire if this shit never happened.
telling me I don't have to go to school and I can spend the entire day doom scrolling? Bro.
No, because, right, most people thought that. People were online the entire COVID. You know what I had happen to me during COVID? I got moved to a new house with no Wi-Fi or phone service for the entirety of COVID. I was genuinely cut off from the world for like a year.
Sign me
Yeah,
up.
I went outside and I built like axes and swords and shit out of metal scrap. And I would explore abandoned buildings with them.
It has to come from the same virus to be in the same family. Viruses come in families. Stop touching niggas with your hands.
This was the era of face masks, Zoom meetings, Among Us sessions, and TikTok videos.
I'm in the house.
Probably, but where I moved to, they didn't have internet lines set up. They moved me to like the middle of nowhere.
Bored in the house and I'm in the house
And to make matters worse, nearly a decade of protests culminated in the
Like, there was no internet in this circle where I moved to.
explosion that was the murder of George Floyd.
Hands up, don't shoot!
Riots and protests engulfed the entire country for several months, while the issue of social justice became unavoidable and omnipresent.
The Black Lives Matter movement has unleashed a wave of protests against racism worldwide.
If you've exhausted every option of peaceful protest for decades, and the prosecution of police still hasn't changed, what would you do?
Protest is pretty fucking amazing. They seem to be dedicated to change in a way that I can't remember anything like this in my life.
The state of pop culture at this point showed us that racial awareness was mandatory, LGBTQ appreciation was necessary, and that social justice.
Why is Sprite here? Like, why is there a Sprite logo right here?
Justice was cool.
Also, everybody hated the Pride parades. Who cares? The only issue I had was the people that were running around naked. Like, what are you doing, bro? Put some clothes on.
I take
Who
responsibility.
cares? Oh my God, there's gay people in the streets. Run. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
Is this like white guilt videos?
I take responsibility.
Are they taking responsibility for like
I take
being white?
responsibility.
I take responsibility for every unchecked moment.
Next, and what is
I take responsibility for being white. I take responsibility that my ancestors were white. I take responsibility that the snow is white.
possibly my second favorite story this month? Netflix and Amazon Prime came together to fight homophobia.
Quote, an unnecessary gay
Will from Stranger Things.
character.
Sorry you've yet to realize that every gay person is very necessary.
700,000 likes.
We love gay people too!
L ad. Bro, I made the whole world happy, bro. No, I got banned on Instagram. Like my entire account got removed during the do you remember when they were doing the black squares for Black Lives Matter? They were posting like black squares for awareness. I commented under some girl's post about it, and I was like, this black square is doing nothing. It's not helping anybody. And they took my Instagram account away.
And folks, tune into the radio to hear the #1 song in the country, Montero.
Lil Nas is gay. Oh, let me stop. What? I gotta edit that out. Okay, Dad, you look like you homophobic.
He looks like he's gay. What do you mean?
Lil Nas is gay. Oh.
Are you not?
Let me stop. What? I gotta edit that out. Okay, Dad, you look like you homophobic. No, I'm not homophobic.
Girl boss main leads dominated TV.
I belong to no one.
Hell yeah, girl power.
I identify as non-binary.
There's a really long
Biggest fall off ever was Demi Lovato doing when she was after her overdose and she decided to cut all her hair off and try to be a boy for a little bit. And you know what's crazy is they always end up going